Good evening, everybody, and it's that time again, and I nearly missed that time again because actually, I was obviously very tired and I fell asleep in the chair, woke up and didn't know what day it was, thought it was the middle of the night and actually found it was not, and I hadn't missed my 10 o'clock slot. So I'm just going to refresh my page. Hello, Karen. Just refreshing my page, just saying that I fell asleep and wasn't sure what time it was, thought it was the middle of the night and found out I hadn't missed my 10 o'clock slot. So here I am. And tonight I'm going to be talking about, hi Karen, about some of the lovely venues we have on the island. Hi Lucy, nice to see you here. So I'm just refreshing the page and bringing up some info. Oh, I seem to have lost. Oh no, that's it. There's the page I want. So let's have a look and see. I did have it. Oh, okay. Now, I'm just trying to find. I had a newsletter here, then it crashed. Sorry, folks. Let me just see if I can find it again. Whoops. I had it all here, ready to go, and then it just the page disappeared. Hi, Matt. So I'm going to be talking about the Shanklin Theatre, but I had the newsletter ready to dip into and it seems to have disappeared. Sorry, folks. So how's everybody's day been? I've been out plotting and planning. Let's have a look. Let's see. Don't know if I can find it now. Sorry, folks. I will just... Okay, let's go on to the theatre anyway. Okay, so right. Hi, Parita. Sorry, I had I was going to dip into the Shanklin Theatre newsletter, and it seems to have disappeared from my page. Hang on a sec. Let me just see if I can find it. It was there, and then it's gone. Wait a minute, because we have some amazing places on the island, and I just thought I would dip in and share some of that with you. Whether you're on the island or whether you're not on the island, it doesn't matter. Hi, Amber, because I just think it's important to share the beauty of the things going on our island. Hi, was that Moira? I think Moira coming in. Yes, thank you. Because some of my viewers live here on the island, but I don't know even if the people living here know the beauty of everything that's going on our island and all the things. And so I just thought, tonight, why didn't I share some of that with you? And it's so funny because I planned to talk to you about. There's the newsletter. It's come up again. I plan to talk to you about the Shanklin Theatre and the Quay Arts Centre tonight. And then, obviously, the Ventnor Theatre thought I should be talking about them because that popped up in my newsfeed. But I will talk about Ventnor Theatre another night because there's just so much information here going on. And what's going on the island. So I wanted to read to you. Now, one of my viewers sometimes is Michael Beeston. I think that's how, I don't know whether he said Beeston or Beston. And he is a councillor on the Isle of Wight, but he's also the editor and he's connected with the Shanklin Theatre here on the island, and he is the editor for the newsletter. And I want to read the newsletter because actually it just shows you there's just how much stuff is going on, and unless you're aware of it and always dipping into it, even if you live here on the island, it's very difficult to keep up with it all. Hi Jacqueline. So this is a message from the editor of Stage Right, which is the magazine for Shanklin Theatre. So thank you for reading our March edition of Stage Right magazine. I hope you find the content interesting, useful and informative. As we all look forward to the long-awaited Easter break, I would like to tell you about some of our excellent first-class entertainment and shows coming your way in March, April and May. on the 3rd of March. Oops, well, this one's gone, but in fact, I'm not quite sure whether it took place because it was one of the snowy nights. So I think it's been rescheduled, that one. On the 3rd of March, they were due to welcome the Chicago Blues Brothers performing their High Octane Back to Black show. And so, yeah, okay, so, right, okay. And then there's a tribute show, direct from the USA, the only official Andy Williams tribute show starring Jimmy Osmond, Moon River and me on the 11th of March. And the Island Savoyards present their musical adaptation of the 2010 film Made in Dagenham over the Easter weekend. As we spring into April, the Anthony Horowitz mind game psychology thriller hits our stage and runs from the 4th to the 7th. Irish legends, the Furies, return from another great night of music, songs and stories in their 40th anniversary year on the 14th, and Georgie fame on the 15th of April. A Spoonful of Sherman, the songbook of your childhood, has 3 dates on the 18th, 19th and 20th, and finishing off the month with Brian Connolly, still the greatest entertainer, on the 25th of April. Hi, Kevin. May is super packed, starting with audience with Ian Waite and Otti Mabuse, Rhythm of the Night. There's a limited number of tickets left. Hi, Mark. And for anybody, anybody sort of watches Strictly Come Dancing, that's one for you, because, that's one I might take up, one of those limited tickets. The Hilarious Barren Nights on the 11th, Jason Donovan and his Amazing Wildlife Crisis on the 19th. These and other numerous first-class acts coming to our Shanklin stage over the next 3 months or so. And then if anybody wants to know, hi Becky, I can give you the links. Actually, why don't I give you the link to the newsletter so that you can have a look in for yourselves. Wait a minute, let's just go over here. And just put, hi Lisa, nice to see you. Just talking about some of the wonderful things that go on our beautiful island. Even people here on the island, I'm sure, don't know how much goes on our beautiful island. So there's the link to the newsletter from Shanklin Theatre. And let me see, I'm going to dip in. Hi, Sandy. Just talking about some of the beautiful things going on our island. Sandy is well involved with the Hullabaloo event. Sandy just come into the broadcast, which I will talk more about and maybe get Sandy on camera another day to talk about that. Hullabaloo is an event that goes on our island, an open air event in Sandown, which is, one of our lovely towns here on the island. Hi, Lisa. And there is so much going on our island, and I want to share it with everybody, whether you're on the island or you're not on the island. If you're not on the island, then lots of reasons to come to the island. Sandy, if you want to drop the link in for the Hullabaloo event, I'm more than happy for you to drop links in. I don't mind people dropping links in when I invite them. I prefer people not to drop things in unless I invite them, because I like to keep it, to certain subjects. Happy to invite lots of people onto camera in the coming days. The audience is building. I have an amazing amount of people come into these broadcasts now, and I'm plotting and planning lots more things. Today I've been out with Donna Jones, and we are plotting and planning some live stream, some particular live stream events. And so I will bring you more about that. But I just thought I'd do a little bit here of some of these great things going on our island. And Shanklin Theatre is amazing. I think this year, let me flip over, because this year it's celebrating 10 years of being taken over by the local community. Let's just flip it to the page that it said, because I was reading this earlier. Let's have a look. Shanklin Theatre 10-year celebration. This year, Shanklin Theatre celebrates the tremendous milestone of the 10th anniversary of saving the theatre from closure. To mark this achievement, we will be holding a special celebration variety show on Tuesday, the 2nd of October, featuring a number of professional and amateur groups who regularly entertain the audience in our theatre. Hi, Dave. Look out for more details of this event, including how to purchase tickets in the coming weeks on their website, and that's shanklintheatre.com. So, you know, lots and lots of things to look forward to. Hi, just talking about all the lovely things going on our beautiful Isle of Wight here. So let me tell you some of those other. I think I gave you some of those dates. Yes, I went through some of those dates. Let's see if there's any more that I missed. Right, yes, I did some of them. I told you about Ian Waite and Otti Mabuse coming, Rhythm of the Night. They're coming 15th of May, and a few tickets left for that. Yes, it is. It is. Well, it's, yes, I think it's just the beginning of the Old Village. Yes, I'm sure. I don't know if it counts as the Old Village, but it's very near the Old Village. I'll check that out for you as to whether that bit counts as the Old Village, but it is beautiful. I was just reading that they actually, hang on, hi Jasmine, they've just done an upgrade on their car park as well. I think, oh, I've lost that bit, sorry. I'm sure I saw something about how they'd upgraded the car park recently as well, but now I don't know if that's in the newsletter. Let's have a look. Let's go back. Oh, yes, here we go. Let me read that. I'll go back. Hi, Lisa. Car park resurfacing before and after. There's various pictures here. If you could flick onto the newsletter, you'll see it all. It says, preparation of an old car park surface. Back in January, our well-used and tired old car park underwent resurfacing work. Thank you, Dave. Work now completed. New signage and white lining will be added to enhance and improve safety for our visiting acts, staff and volunteers. To ease rain, water runoff, a new gully soakaway has been created at the entrance of the car park. This will ensure adequate drainage and prevention of flooding onto the adjoining road network. We would like to thank Crown Park contractors for the excellent standard of work. Thank you. For all of you that have supported our causes or donated money to the theatre, either through our bucket fund collection, personal legacy, or by naming a seat and other donation streams, here is how your donated money is spent. The finished product looks really great. The white spacing lining needs to be applied, and we await delivery of a new storage container for our props and equipment, etc. Thank you to everyone that has supported the theatre so far. It's really appreciated. And then if you go to the link I dropped in just earlier, you can see the pictures of the upgraded car park. So that's, you know, hi Claire, just talking about some of the wonderful things going on our beautiful island. And so I'm just going to give you one or two more dates and reasons to book into Sandown. Not Sandown, Shanklin Theatre. Sandown flashed up there. That's why I said Sandown. It distracted me. But let's go back to... Whoops, sorry, I flipped it all the wrong way. Sorry. And so lots and lots of reasons to have a look. Yes, so the hits of Cliff and the Shadows in June, Sunday the 3rd of June. And then the Big Chris Barber Band, again, June, Sunday the 17th of June. And the Dressing Room with Cannon and Ball on the 31st of August. Reverie, The Life and Loves of Claude Debussy on the 23rd of September. Ronnie Scott All Stars, 24th of October. And obviously lots of things in between. Some of our local organisations use the theatre as well for shows and things, and I've been to pantomimes there. Oh no, I haven't. Oh yes, I have. I've been to the theatre several times. Hi Michael, just coming in. Michael, if there's anything you want to say about Shanklin Theatre, I've just been extolling the virtues of all the wonderful work that goes on at the Shanklin Theatre, and I have just read your I've just read from the newsletter. Hi Tina, just read from the newsletter telling everybody, read your entry, you know, your comments in the local newsletter for Shanklin Theatre, and just thought that was very, very important to highlight all these beautiful things that go on our island, because I'm sure there's so many people even living on the island who don't know what goes on here. And hi Ian. So it's so important to highlight the magic that goes on here on our beautiful island. And so I thought, right, as I'd seen the newsletter for Shanklin Theatre, I would talk about that this evening. And then Tina, you are part of the reason why I'm now going to talk about the Quay Arts Centre, because I know that you often go there on a Sunday evening and you live stream sometimes from there, and it's highlighted to me some of the wonderful stuff that goes on there. So let me hop over now to the Quay Arts Centre. So let's go here. And Tina, I don't know if you want to some top hat. Yes, I mean, Tina, who was it? Just tell us. You were live streaming on Sunday. Just remind me who the people there that were. You know I see you regularly do that, and it's lovely for you to bring me into that. Let's talk a bit. Let's see if I can find some information that I can just read from about the Quay Arts Centre. Shanklin Theatre, of course, is in Shanklin. One would expect that. The Quay Arts Centre is in Newport, which is in the middle of our beautiful island. And let me read. Let me read from the welcome page of the Quay Arts Centre. Quay Arts is a cultural jewel in the heart of the Isle of Wight. Come and enjoy live events and special galleries. Buy work from our passionate artists in the Jubilee stores. You saw the dance preachers. Excellent, Tina. That's lovely. Put more comments in there if you want to about any of the things that you've seen. Find the perfect gift in our beautifully stocked craft shop. And that actually loads and loads of local, very talented craft people. That's a wonder. You could spend hours in that craft shop looking at all the beautiful work in there. Learn new skills on our inspiring courses and workshops. And do you know, when I looked at the list of things going on there just now, I was amazed myself. You know, I live here and I didn't realise how much went on until I just looked just now. Hi, Damien. Find out how you can hire one of our stylish spaces for weddings, business meetings and exhibitions of your own. Hi, Manira. Sorry, I hope I've pronounced that properly. And savour the delights of our award-winning cafe. You saw Ken Dodd. Sorry, the comments are going a bit fast. You go to the Silver Swans ballet class at the Quay Arts for ladies over a certain age. Wow, that is just so... It's lovely to have you all coming in and to be putting in your information, because you see, some of this I didn't even realise, even reading from here what went on. So, hi, David. So I thought it's so important to highlight these things, because some of them are like almost like a secret squirrel, but this is the beauty and the power of the live stream. We can get this information out there. Many of you will know I'm so passionate about the island and sharing everything that goes on here, all the wonderful things that go on here, but I can't do it on my own, and with your help it's fantastic. I want to do more live streams with people from the community, so if any of you want to come on a live stream at any stage and talk about any of these things, more than happy to do that. So don't forget to check the other pages of this section. Right, okay, let me hop over to things to do here at the Quay Arts Centre. And this was amazing. There were so many courses and so many different things. When I clicked onto this page earlier, sorry, I'm just waiting for the page to load. But there were just so many things that you can learn to do. Who knew there was so much going on? And it's hi Paul. It's taking its while to load. Oh, here we are. It's loading now. Let's see. So right, I'll read from here. I hope you don't mind me reading, because I don't have the personal knowledge of everything, so it's probably easier that I read it from here. Things to do on a visit to the Quay Arts. Whether you're just visiting the Isle of Wight or you live here all year round, there's plenty of things to do. It should say there are plenty of things to do, sorry. See and hear at the Quay Arts. Great fun for kids and adults alike. Check out our fantastic programme of music, visual arts, film, comedy, family events, workshops and courses. Come along to the free concerts, free art exhibitions, enjoy world-class entertainment in some of the best live venues on the south of England. Wow. Children of all ages will love the free family drop-in sessions at Quay Arts. There are dancing tots classes for children from 14 months to 5 years, free or reasonably priced acting, music, art and craft activities. As the children get older, Quay Arts grows with them through school and beyond. For a full list of family attractions, see what's on. So you can go there. Actually, let me drop in, hang on, I'll just nip over here and drop in the link. Whoops, it doesn't want to paste. Let's put it in. Is it going to behave itself? Yes, it is. So, I can see your comment now. Lisa. That's Lisa Toyne. I've got more than one Lisa in the broadcast tonight. Right, so let's back. Oops, hang on. Where have I gone? Oh, Quay Arts back here. Right, so you can learn new skills and make new friends on a huge range of courses and workshops. Okay, yeah, absolutely, Lisa. That's your daughter has attended a number of the youth. Hang on, let's flip over because I can't see that. A number of the youth dance and drama offers as well. Great to encourage younger people. Yes, it's so important, isn't it? And Tina's saying the food is excellent at Quay Arts too, and they have free films on Saturdays. They did a Cary Grant season last year. Wow. You know, I mean, this is just amazing. See, I didn't know all of these things existed, and it was only just because the Shanklin Theatre newsletter popped up. I thought, what am I going to do in my talk tonight? Because I always choose different things. And I thought, you know, what about, is it time to promote our wonderful island? And then, of course, I thought Shanklin Theatre, Quay Arts, let's go with that. And I was amazed myself at just so much. You know, so it says you can learn new skills and make new friends on a huge range of courses and workshops. It's never too late or too early to start creating, making and craft bombing. Our resident artists at Jubilee Stores will teach you and your fellow enthusiasts about printmaking, pottery, jewellery, marbling, natural, dyeing, collage, sculpture, life drawing, knitting, stitching and quilting, mould making and a whole lot more. Courses are free or reasonably priced and full details are available here on the website. And then there's gallery exhibitions they have. So there's 2 galleries give you the choice to discover the diversity of island talent and established international artists on show at the Quay Arts. On the first floor, the Claydon Gallery is an excellent space to see and buy work from local artists, as well as work by schools, colleges and collectives, exploring a limitless range of themes and ideas. The Claydon Gallery is available for hire to schools, groups and solo artists. Major exhibitions are held in the West Gallery. This spectacular space never fails to delight, challenge and surprise. Recent shows include Turner Prize winner Martin Creed and artists in residence at Jubilee Stores. Visit often to recharge your batteries, raise flagging spirits and fire your imagination. And then there's a link to some of the current and up-and-coming exhibitions. Quay Arts is this is bits entitled Theatre, Music, Comedy, Film and more. Quay Arts is one of the most exciting and widely supported art centres in the south of England. That's really good, you know, to know that our little island is part of the major activities going on there. Our programme of events includes local emerging artists and some of the biggest names in the arts world. Our audience includes people of all ages, colours and creeds who are drawn by the shared love of music, theatre, comedy, film and the visual arts. And again, there's another link to what's going on. So as a shortcut, here's, there we are. There's links to the music, theatre, comedy and film. And then the cafe bar, the award-winning cafe bar at Quay Arts. And this is what Tina was talking about. You know, she was in the, I think she was live streaming from the cafe bar, because I think the music was in the cafe bar where she was live streaming on Sunday, where she often live streams from. The award-winning cafe bar at Quay Arts is one of the best places to eat on the island. Come and explore our wide selection of daily specials, freshly prepared in our kitchen using locally sourced seasonal produce. Our menu includes vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free and dairy-free dishes that will excite your taste buds and give you ideas to try at home. You will also find the yummiest cakes and some of the best tea and coffee you've ever tasted. In a welcoming environment with free Wi-Fi, a book exchange in the corner and art on the walls. That wasn't a full sentence, but it looked like it was. Hi, Katrina. See our cafe bar page for more info and opening times. And then, of course, it's got the craft shop connected as well. Our craft shop is a gem. Here you will find locally made and regional gifts, including jewellery, ceramics, textiles, one-off pieces of art, and that quirky little something you will never find on the high street. There's also, hi Joanne, there's also a beautiful range of unusual greetings cards, novelties and children's crafts. Everything from stocking fillers to the perfect gift to someone who has almost everything. Pop in and discover your new favourite shop on the island. See our craft page for more info and opening times. And there's links to share onto Facebook and to tweet about it. And there's an exhibition going on that actually, an art exhibition within the cafe. And I actually did a live stream with the artist on this one. And it's called Box Heads, and the artist was actually hanging his artwork while there was a Shaping Newport meeting going on. So I might do, Dave. I'm not sure yet. I think there might be a plan to come over there. I'll let you know when I do. Or when I'm planning to come. Yesterday I was in Lidl's doing my, and anybody who's asking Dave, seeing me, Dave asked me that question. I do some charity collection in some of the supermarkets, and so yes, I might well be in Morrison's sometime soon. But I've got to check my agenda. I know I've got some dates coming up and can't remember where I'm supposed to be going unless I look at the calendar. But yes, no, so going back to watching the artist, let me click onto that one because I need to just tell you a bit more about that. It's called Box Heads, and the artist was actually hanging his paintings while a meeting was going on within the cafe. And it's... let me read you that, because it's the exhibition's been going on since the 13th of January and it's going on till the 23rd of April. And throughout 2017, artist Paul Woods invited people across the island to have themselves photographed with cardboard boxes on their heads. A surprising number of people agreed. The resulting anonymous photographs of individuals and groups are shown here for the first time, and that's quite an interesting exhibition, and that is in the cafe area, and that's going on till Monday the 23rd of April. So let's have a look, and it says the exhibitions and gallery previews are free to enter, and then it's got details of opening times there. So we've got going on at the moment, Art by WEA. Let's click on that and see if it tells us much more. That one finishes on the 10th, so there's not long on this one. Is it going to click on? Yes, a WEA exhibition showcases a selection of work from WEA art workshops where beginner and experienced artists meet throughout the year to learn, inspire and enjoy art and visual culture and the company of others. WEA is Workers' Educational Association, and it says a better world, equal, democratic and just through adult education to challenge and inspire. And that exhibition's going on till the 10th of March. So let's go back and see what else was going on. Then we've got the Hidden Heroes. Let's give you some information about that. This one is going on till Saturday the 24th of March, which happens to be my daughter's 40th birthday. And talking of that, she was actually due today, the 5th of March, and kept me waiting 19 days. So just that's a little bit of, by the by, personal information. My daughter should have been celebrating her 40th birthday today, but decided to keep me waiting 19 days. And so, you know, her birthday's on the 24th of March. And I'm sure you all wanted to know that. Not, but all part of my story. So here we go. Hidden Heroes. This is in the West Gallery, and it's going on till the 24th of March. Hidden Heroes showcases a blend of art, heritage and technology, celebrating the lives of innovative and inspiring people connected to the Isle of Wight from the 7th to the 21st century by way of fossil hunters and record breakers. Exhibits include local museum artifacts alongside newly commissioned art, supported by a series of talks, performances, debates and drop-in workshops. Now, what does it say? To coincide with our collaborative exhibition, we have invited various local historians to come and talk on various celebrated island characters. The season will culminate in a panel discussion featuring various speakers. For more information on the exhibition, you can click on this page. So, you know, did I put up? Oh, let's put up the Quay Arts, the Hidden Heroes link for you to make it easier for you. Whoopsie. There we go. There we go. So there we are. Hopefully you can see these things. So we have talks coming up. The Reverend William Fox talk by Martin Munt. The Innovation Begins at Home talk by Andy Stanford Clark. Creating Heroes talk by Richard Smout. Isabella de Fortibus talk by John Medland. Charles Patterson talk by Rosemary Joy. John Dennett talk by Brian Greening. Christopher Rhodes and Captain George Bridgestock talk by MEI, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, May Trow. Hidden Heroes panel discussion. So a lot going on around that. So that's, that would be an interesting one. All these details are on the website. So, and then we've got Island Portraits, which is an exhibition going on now by Julian Winslow and Steve Blamier. Sorry if I don't pronounce these names right. I'm doing my best. And this one, Island Portraits, showcases a selection of images from a photographic collaboration between Steve Blamier and Julian Winslow, drawing upon Julia Margaret Cameron's work to form a contemporary representation of the Isle of Wight's community during the early 21st century. The collaboration explores a range of contemporary island characters from artists and architects to artisans and musicians, showcasing the true depth of contemporary culture talent living and working on the Isle of Wight. And as I say, that one's going on. That's a free exhibition going on till Saturday the 24th of March. And then let's see what else we've got that we can tell you. So hang on, let's go back because hang on, whoops. Let's see. Yes, let's go. Let me go to the courses and workshops because this was, fascinating. And these are some that are going on at the moment. There's a life drawing course. These are courses and workshops. Okay, so there's one going on now that's been going on since January. This life drawing and goes on till the 26th of March. Portfolio preparation and art at Quay Arts, that's one going on from January, goes right through to November. An introduction to printmaking, that's running now. An introduction to watercolours, ukulele workshops for improvers, still life painting, coil pot, sgraffito, life drawing, introduction to pottery session, clay sculpture, pottery drop-in, jewellery open access mornings, clay sculpture, pottery drop-in, imaginary buildings, drop-in pottery, Coptic binding book and slipcase, and a lot more. Wait a minute, let's go on. Let's see if we can find some more. So much. Who would know? Okay, bye, Karen. Who would know there were so many things? So more life drawing, more I don't know whether these have brought up different jewelry open access mornings, clay sculpture, drop-in pottery. I think we've had who gives a yarn. Oh, that'd be interesting. For me, I'm a knitter, so that might be an interesting one for me to look at. Introduction to silver jewelry, hidden heroes, family drop-in, and lots more. You can see you can see the range of activities. If anyone has Spotify, wait a minute, let me go on there because I can't see the full comment. Hang on, if anyone has Spotify, Eddie Lee, who lives in Gurnard, his band are brilliant, called the Czars, well worth a listen. Thanks, David. Have a look at that. Okay, so I think, we've covered quite a lot today on what's going on the island. That's just 2 of our venues. So I will, as I say, while I was just writing a few notes and getting ready for this, then up popped something from the Ventnor Theatre. So obviously they were want to be in part of the picture, so I might have a look up and bring some of that to you. I have just got a note here, and I must go back to the Quay Arts Centre because they need an upgrade of their toilets, and I'm not quite sure whether I can find it here. Let's have a look and see if I can see. I can't see it there quickly, but what it is, Paul, who's like the manager of the Quay Arts Centre, has pledged to try and lose £20 and he wants £20 in weight, and he wants people to sponsor £20 for him losing the £20, and the money is going to be used to upgrade the toilets. So sorry to bring toilets into it, but it's a very important part of the Quay Arts Centre, and obviously if they can upgrade their toilets, it will make the facilities even better for everyone. So that's just a little mention there. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast about various things on the island. I will be bringing much more of that. Those of you who are not living on the island, shows you even more reason why you need to come to our beautiful island. And obviously, if you look at some of these things, perhaps you can link a trip here, a holiday here, or a weekend here into some of the fantastic things that are going on our beautiful Isle of Wight. Please keep watching. As I say, today I linked up with Donna Jones, and we are planning some debates going on live stream. So we're going to have some panels and some debate sessions, and there will be opportunities for people to send in questions to be debated. So we're just putting that together as a plan, and I'll let you know when that's going to happen. I will be continuing my regular live streams. I would like some more people to come into the broadcast to actually join me. So if anybody's interested in joining me, even just for a quick chat, a few minutes coming into the broadcast and then hopping out, then that's perfectly fine. Just let me know. I can see some of you when you appear on my screen. If you've got a little green camera next to you, it means I can probably invite you into my broadcast. And then what happens, the screen splits. I don't know if any of you were watching last night. I invited my son in, and the screen splits, and it pushes me over here, and then it puts my visitor there. Hi, Leslie. And so I would like to bring in many people for various discussions on all sorts of things. But, the power of live stream is amazing. And the audience is growing bigger and bigger. And it's beating sort of the print. I mean, there's reasons for doing all sorts of marketing, print, etc. But it's beating all the others hands down. The fact that I sometimes have over 100 people in these broadcasts at night, and the other day we had over 200, just shows you it really is building a fantastic audience. So what a great way to get in front of people. And people like to consume video far more than they like to consume the written word. And I know personally I am a audio visual learner, so if there's a chance to listen and watch something, it way out outperforms the written word. And all the stats of social media, and for those of you who don't know, I do teach social media. I can help you progress and with your marketing there to get raise your visibility, basically. It's a fantastic way, very cost effective way of raising your visibility. It's just sometimes just biting the bullet, feeling the fear and doing it anyway, because some people are a bit shy to come on camera. But actually, if you can just overcome that shyness, and I've got several people who will confirm that once they pushed the button, it was absolutely fine, and they lost that nervousness, and the results were amazing. So it really is about getting feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So if you've any reason, anything that you need to promote, live stream is just whether you're a volunteer in something, or whether you're running a business or running events, so important to feel the fear and do it anyway. Get on camera, push that button. What's the worst thing that can happen? Maybe you can, trip over your words sometimes. Hi, Diane. Sometimes I trip over my words, but what happens? I just carry on. It doesn't matter. I don't ever profess to be BBC standard. I am me. I am a 67-year-old fun-loving granny who jumped on live stream and has a ball. Really enjoy all of you coming in. Really love the company. I can feel you all sitting there with me, although I'm in my lounge and you're out there. I do feel a great community growing here, and I think the more we can share and put out stuff, hashtag sharing is caring is something I'm always saying. So it is about particularly Isle of Wight people. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody who's not on the Isle of Wight, but here, our community, we need to bring our local community together, and then of course bringing in the bigger community. And all those of you who are not on the island, well, come and visit us on the island. You know, I'm marketing for the island because it's such a beautiful place and wonderful places to stay, wonderful things to do. And tonight I've just highlighted 2 of our venues. I mean, anybody thinking of getting married, you know, one of those venues that I highlighted tonight was a wedding venue. I would love to see lots more people getting married on the island. It would be fantastic for them because it's a beautiful place. It will be fantastic for lots of our businesses here on the island who could all be part of that wonderful event. My daughter, although she lives in London, she chose to get married on the island in 2006. She had a bit of a dilemma because most of her friends live on the mainland. But of course, some of her family live here, like my parents. Well, my dad was alive then, so my parents were here. Some of the family was here, and of course, I live here. And she had this dilemma about whether people would come to her wedding if she had it on the Isle of Wight. And so she asked me. She said, "What should I do?" I said, "Look, if you don't arrange it and don't invite them, they won't have an opportunity to come." And of course, you know, it's very easy, isn't it, to presume that they won't come, so not to invite them. And I said, just, you know, if you want your wedding on the island, have it and send out the invites. And you know, almost everybody came that she invited, and what they did was they made a weekend of it. Instead of having one day at a wedding, they came and they made a weekend of it. And, you know, so it was, you know, it was the right thing to do. They all had a wonderful weekend, including a beautiful wedding in it, but they enjoyed the beauty of the island as well. So on that note, that, you know, me flying the flag for the Isle of Wight, I shall thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate you all coming here. You know, lots of you come in and out regularly. Some of you pop in and out as and when you can. That's perfectly fine. You know, I'm here every night at 10. Tonight, I wasn't sure I was going to be here at 10. I got home. I'd been out and I was really tired when I got in. Sat in my chair, put on a podcast because I like to do learning every day and upskilling. So I put on something I wanted to listen to, sat in my recliner chair, went fast asleep, woke up and thought it was the middle of the night. So thought I'd missed the broadcast, etc. But it was only about 8:30. But obviously I had a good sleep, a good deep sleep, enough to wake up and think about what I could bring to you tonight. If there's other things that you think that you would like to hear about, particularly here on the island, let me know and I can research some of them. Obviously, when the days get better, I will be out and about around the island, bringing more of the island activities to you. But otherwise, we can talk about lots of the things going on and I can highlight a lot of what I find online for you. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you find it any value, please share the broadcast. What I do is I once the broadcast is over, I save the broadcast to my camera roll. I make sure it stays on Facebook, but then I also upload them to YouTube, so they're there to share out there as well. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Obviously, once they're on YouTube, the comments aren't there on YouTube. You know, that's the only downside of that. But, you know, the main content is there. And so if you find any value in that, you know, you can go and look at my YouTube channel, Lynn Blackledge, and share all that out. I can see a lot of love and thumbs up coming in. I can't quite identify who it is, but I can see all that and I do appreciate it. It means that, you know, I'm not just sitting here on my own talking to my camera. So I love you lots and I will see you all in another broadcast very soon. Providing I don't fall asleep, I will be here at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. In the meantime, I shall be planning this new show that I'm doing with Donna Jones, and it's called Speak Out. So if you've got any ideas for the Speak Out, it will be to do with things going on the island that need debating, and we will be having panels. I've just got to work out how we're going to do all that. But that's what was the content of my meeting today with Donna. So we have been planning and plotting that one, and it will be, you know, it'll be interesting, very interesting. And then don't forget, I want some of you people to come into these broadcasts, the 10 o'clock broadcast, I'd love to have some more conversations, two-way conversations. So to split the screen and bring some of you in, and you know, you can come in for a couple of minutes, have a little say, and then hop out again. Maybe it's, if you haven't done live stream and you're nervous about it, it's the best way of actually getting involved. You know, just testing the water a little bit. You know, it's a fairly safe space, and you know, I'm gentle with my guests. So if you want to do that, let me know. Anyway, love you all lots. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll catch you on another broadcast very soon. Bye.